guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 4 Get Together Part 39. And in this part, we are going to be explaining partially the night that, what happened with Paris and Veronica and Vera and Nancy that night when they found out Paris was Lucas's killer. And we'll also be playing the life of Nancy, like, 7 years since we've last seen her. Actually, we saw her like 20 minutes ago. Just kidding. We saw her like a month ago. But yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so let's look around the house first. Nancy probably has the smallest of the houses because it's the only house that's one story. But let's look at it from the outside first. No, not to Anais' house. This is it. It's really cute. And okay. So you come in, and then there's just this bathroom, these bathrooms, and then this is Nancy's room. It's really dark blue, and it's got these pictures, I always want what I can't have, and then this weird one. And then all of her pictures she's had over the years, and then her computer and all that. And it's really, like, dark and with blue, and it's got Nemo. Nemo's there. Nemo has always been there. Nemo's been with us longer than any man has. And then this is Lucas's room. It's he kind of goes with, like, Nancy's color scheme of the blue and the blacks and, like, the grays and all that. So his room is pretty basic. And then the weird one out of our... Oh, did not mean to travel. I meant to click comma. The little comma button that makes me rotate. Oops. My life. Just kidding. Okay. Can we please load so I can just exit out? Okay, thank you, X. Okay, comma. Okay, and then this is little Max's room. And Max, he is Dawn and Nancy's second child. He was born a little after Chanel, I guess. I guess he'd be around like 5 or 6. I don't know. And Chanel's like 6 or 7. I don't know. Yeah, Chanel's about 7, and so he's about 5 or 6. Yeah, he's a little younger than Chanel. But this is his room. He's really, like, bright and happy. And I don't understand why. But then this is our house. It's uber cute and all that. I decorated it a while ago, actually. And then this is our living room. It's got, like, flowers and purples and blacks. And then all these, like, little, like, touristy things, like a crystal, some... I don't know, I don't want to, like, offend anyone, but it's, like, one of those, I don't know what it's called, one of those little dolls from, like, it's either China or Japan or somewhere in Asia. I'm really sorry if I offended someone. I didn't mean to. And then, like, buried treasure and, like, a palm tree and some shells, and then Lucas's urn. Rip, dearly missed, father, husband, and friend. Oh. But let's catch up with Nancy on what she's been doing in the time jump. Nancy is now the chief of police. If you would show this to me. Yes, she is the chief of police. Nancy has climbed to the top. Chief. That has a nice ring to it, but don't let your senses dull or get too comfortable behind a desk. Get out there and lead by example. No, thank you. But Nancy is finally the chief of police, even though she didn't set out. In the beginning of this Let's Play, she did not set out to be, like, the chief of police. She wanted to solve her father's murder, and she thought this would be the easiest way to get it. But in the end, she didn't really solve her father's murder. Veronica more or less told. Anyways, but she got the urn of her father after she kind of may or may not have broken into Paris's house to find it. But anyways, Nancy is single because Dawn is a little hoe and decided to, cheat on me with my dear sister Cassandra. And Cassandra's a big hoe. Because Cassandra's a hoe. Yep. And so Cassandra, Alexander, and Dawn now live... Where is it? They live somewhere over there. Not over there. Somewhere over there. Like, way over there in, like, the other neighborhood. But that doesn't show that right here because it's this. Because it's The Sims 4 and not The Sims 3, and it's not open world. But anyways, Nancy has a lot of money because she got like the life insurance checks and all that from like her dad and all that. And she got all the money that like Don had from like child support and all that, which was quite a lot. Anyways, so she and Don broke up after she found out he was cheating on her with Cassandra, and he moved out, and she was kind of feeling very alone at that moment, and so she decided to travel, and so she traveled the world and got all these little souvenirs, and then she came back when she found out she was pregnant with Max. And that's pretty much it. We're here like 6 years later. And Nancy, in case you didn't watch the last part, she is now boyfriend and girlfriend with Jackson, and it's so cute. And I've wanted them to be together since like the beginning of the Let's Play, but I never let you guys onto that because they were just really good friends. But in case you didn't notice, Paris right here, she's dead. Dead AF. Like, she checked out. Bye. See you later, sweetie. She's gone. Dead AF. And Veronica's in a jail uniform. Veronica, dear Veronica. When Vera and Nancy left, Veronica did not leave. Veronica hit Paris with a rock. I don't know why I'm scrolling over here. She hit Paris with a rock. Kind of like on Pretty Little Liars, what happened to Allison, but Allison didn't die. And then she shoved her in the mine shaft. And Veronica thought she got away with it. She really did, and so did they. Nancy and Vera knew that Veronica had killed Paris, but they never saw it, so they didn't. But they left before, so they wouldn't have to like lie under oath and all that. And someone saw them that night, and that someone, I don't know if we know them, but the person that saw them, in case you don't remember, Veronica was having an affair with a married man. That married man's wife happened to be at the park that night. And like about 4 or 5 weeks later, like a month after Paris was murdered, Veronica got like arrested for the murder because what was her name though? I don't remember what her name was. Did any of you know her? No, but I don't remember her name. But I know who I'm talking about. It's the woman that Veronica was having an affair with her husband. But she called the police and she was like, "Oh my God, someone murdered someone. I know this. It happened like a month ago, but I was too scared to speak up." But she wasn't too scared. She was plotting. She wanted Veronica to be in like a sense, like a false hope of like security and all that. But Veronica, like before she went to jail, she broke off her affair with the husband, but the wife just wanted to get like one last dig in at Veronica, and so she sent her to jail. But Veronica had started dating this guy named Blake Stone, who was going to be the love interest of Vera at one point, but that never really evolved into anything. But Veronica and Blake started seeing each other, and he was like a detective. Like, Nancy knows him. I think she's co-workers with him, I would assume. Yeah, co-workers. Because I think he's a detective, and she's the chief of police. And Nancy, and they started seeing each other. And Veronica, however, was sentenced to, I'm not sure how many years, I think it was like 10 years 10 years for good behavior? Whatever, I don't know. She was sentenced to like a while. And she and Blake were really in love. Veronica and Blake were. And so he quit the, working at the police station, and he decided to go work at the prison, which is where Veronica is now. And Nancy and Vera, they tried their hardest to keep their little half-sister out of jail, but they couldn't do it. Vera had the best lawyers brought in, and Nancy had tried to do as much as she could with the pull of the police force, but there was just hard evidence. Like, they found her body rotting in that mine shaft, and they found the rock right next to her body with Veronica's fingerprints on it. And because Veronica was not concerned with evidence at that point. Where are you going? But anyways, that's basically what happened that night. Veronica killed Paris, and now Veronica's in jail. she's nearing the end of her sentence because I think it's only 10 years and it's been 7 years. So, like, 3 years left. She's still young. I'd say Veronica is around like 26, 20, 25, 26 at this point, and Nancy and Vera are in their like late 30s because, yeah, they're older. But, anyways, let's divert the attention from Nancy for a sec and go to Lucas. Lucas is a B student, and he is part of the Renegades. And he was only in it because he was friends with this girl named Morgan. And then they are now dating, and it's so cute because she and him are so cute, and they will be together forever. Just kidding. I really don't know. But they're really cute, and that's pretty much all that he has going for him. Him and Morgan are together, and he does not have any of the ideal traits of a renegade, but he's only in the club basically because he likes Morgan. And little Max is in his mother's room playing video games. He is really smart, like really smart. His grades may not show because grades don't define your smartness, but he is a geek, and he is so cute, and he is really good friends with Nancy Landgraf. I don't know why, and him and Arya are really close, and I feel like they have like this like aunt-nephew relationship, even though if their parents got together, they would be half siblings. So I guess they have like this sibling relationship because he wants to be friendly with Arya because he's really, I don't know, I guess he's really good friends with Arya. And he's playing The Sims right now, The Sims 1. And that is pretty much their lives so far and what happened during the time jump. But this is like our backyard. We have a pool. We're rich AF. And we have a photo studio. And Nancy leveled up her photography skill to level 5 because that's the highest you can get it. And then this is Nancy's little office because she has become so like, I don't want to say like what would the word be? She has been looking over like her father's case file so much. It has almost consumed her really. Like, just, she's had all these years to be like, how did I not see this? And she has been looking over every fact and every little detail of her father's case. Like, this is his case folder right there. And, like, she has all of his files in these little, like, thingies. File cabinets. And she has all of these files and everything. And she even has this calendar. And she has become, I guess, kind of really obsessed with trying to figure out how she couldn't do it, how she didn't figure it out. She's trying to figure out how she didn't make this connection earlier because she had seen the case file because she had seen it before. And now but she didn't have access to every case file because she wasn't the chief of police. But like, as soon as she got to be the chief of police, she was hot on that case file. And I really don't know why she has these two, because her parents are neither one of these people. I guess these people were just role models, I guess. Thank you, you acquired the cooking skill. Oh, and I put all these, all the photos up that we've ever taken in this little room. And I think it's really cute, because it's like such a throwback. Because like, in November, when Vera wore the Happy Halloween witches, that was so cute. And then when Vera and Anais became good friends. And then Jackson and Dina. And then Dina and Carrera. I think that was Carrera. I think so. And then Dina and Christina. And then Vera and Whitney, God knows why. And then Jackson and Nancy Landgraf. Oh my god, these are like throwbacks. Like, remember when Nancy wore this? This is a throwback. So cute. My babies have grown so far. But Nancy is my favorite. She always has been. She always will be my favorite of this Let's Play. And I will really miss her when this Let's Play is over, but what else do we need to run over? Mischief level 2. Of course you have, Nancy. But Bella and Mortimer, they got a divorce, obviously, and Bella is living away, and she has not really been in contact with her daughters as of late. I don't know why. I guess it's just like out of habit. And she's still a secret agent somehow. And like, I don't know. What else is there? Her and Anais are still friends, but they're not as good of friends. Her and Vera are still like really good friends. Her and Jackson are best friends. Guess we don't know a lot of things. But let's have Nancy go. I don't know. Because this part, I don't want it to be short, but it's only 15 minutes. Who was that just walked past me? Who just walked past my door? Oh, it's Aria. Go say hi. I don't know why you're in your swimwear, but go say hi to Aria. Because he really likes Aria. Discuss interests. Friendly. Get to know. Do they not know each other's traits? I feel like they should. Oh, no, they don't. But her and him could be, like, best friends in the future. They're so cute. I would never see them as romantic, even if they were both adults, because it's, like, their parents are dating. So I feel like they're more like a brother-sister thing, I guess. Talk about toys. Talk about favorite animal. Bright Day. Do you know her? I hope he knows her. Friendly introduction. How do you not know the person that could be your stepsister one day? Aww. I really like Aria. She's cool. I really like all the kids. Except, like, I really don't know Apollo. And I don't think anyone does. Yeah, I really don't know Apollo, and that's pretty much the only reason I wouldn't, like, really grow attached to him. Oh, we have to visit Hazel. Because Hazel is, I don't know. Ow. My, like, wisdom teeth are coming in, and it hurts so much. And I just, like, moved my sock. Because my foot itches and my wisdom teeth hurt. But anyways, Nancy has not provided, like, the most, like, successful final part of you. But I will say my goodbyes to Nancy, even though we'll see her next part, because we'll be playing this household next part when we throw the party and invite everyone over. Okay, Aria, just make yourself at home. Lucas, you've been cool. I mean, don't really know you that well. Max, you were literally, this is the first part you've ever been, like, featured in. Nancy, you have been on almost every thumbnail of this Let's Play. And I will miss you the most, girl. Because I feel like she has had a lot of character development. Because she went from, like, this girl that would probably kill someone. In the first part, if she would have known Paris Paris had killed her father, she would have killed her. She would have killed Paris. No doubt about it. There is no doubt in my mind, because Nancy was so enraged. I did not know who that was for a second. I thought that was Dawn. I was about to be like, excuse you. But she was so enraged at one point that I feel like she would have. Let's just get a cute angle. I feel like she would have. Can you, like, not? Okay. Good enough. But I feel like she would have, at one point, have killed Paris. And I feel like she has had the most character development, because she has really opened up from this person who never let anyone in because of all the scars from her past and that her childhood and all that. Like, how, like, everybody who loved her everybody who almost everybody who had ever loved her was either dead or gone. And they, like, so she had, like, her heart had hardened, and now I finally feel like it has thawed. And, like, she has now realized that she has love and happiness, and I am really proud of Nancy, even though she is still, like, really dark and twisted. I still, like, she's kind of like Meredith Grey. I like to compare Nancy to Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy, because she was dark and twisted, and she had, like, this childhood and, like, the teenage years that were not the best, because, like, she had one absentee parent who she didn't even know who her mother was and all that. She knew that Paris wasn't her mother, and that's all she knew. She never knew her mother. But the only thing she knew of Bella Goth was that she was the woman next door. And Nancy, I feel like Vera had a lot of character development too, because she started from like this shallow person. I guess shallow, who was like just like your typical like poor little rich girl, and then she became something more of herself. And then Jackson and Anais, I liked you two both, but you didn't really have a lot of character development. But Nancy, you have always been the main character. In case anyone was ever confused, Nancy was always the main character, and she was always my favorite. And this was all tying up to like this moment where like Nancy had like this whole LP was like building up to the moment where like Nancy would have happiness and peace and like tranquility, even though she is still slightly obsessed, just slightly, with all these files and everything. And I guess some of those are for work and all that, but like most of them are Lucas, because she really feels like she kind of did fail her father, as she didn't figure out who the murderer was and bring them to justice. She kind of just let Veronica kill her stepmother. But I feel like Nancy had a lot of like conflicting emotions that night. And now she's just sitting down with her family and Arya. Do you know Arya? Friendly introduction. Friendly introduce yourself to Arya before she leaves. I'd like you to at least know Arya. Do you know Carson? I don't know why, but like at some point their relationships got reset, because she does not know Dina, she does not know Logan. I understand why she wouldn't know Carson or Arya, but I don't understand why she wouldn't know Dina or Logan, because she lived with them until Logan was, I'm gonna say, a child, and that was a while ago. And like Lucas, I don't think he knows Logan either. Yeah, he doesn't know Logan either. He doesn't know Anais either, or Jackson. And I understand why you wouldn't know anyone, but like you don't know Anais or Jackson, and they lived with you until like part 35. But homegirl, love you, Nancy. Nancy is honestly favorite sim ever. Like I really do like the Sims from Get to Work, and I liked the Sims from Spa Day, and I really do think like Get Together has a lot of potential for me to have some favorite Sims, but Nancy has been my favorite Sim. Nancy's fave. She always has been, and she always will be, even though they have all been really good characters. And Nancy, you would have been slightly more further on the list of fave. You would have been slightly more bumped up if you would have had one female child, you know? Because I would have probably done a legacy challenge with if Nancy had a female child, because I would have named it Violet Holmes, and we would have had like Holmes Legacy. But no, Nancy, you failed us. Still love you though, but I'm not gonna put a legacy with Max or Lucas, because I like legacy challenges with females. But like hint hint nudge nudge, if Nancy ever popped out a female, we could have had a legacy challenge. Guess there's always what's her face, Chanel. I mean, she's cool, but she wouldn't be like, she'd still be tied to Nancy, but she wouldn't be like direct descendant. I guess that would be so cute if Chanel started a legacy. Yeah, Chanel, that would be so cool. Cause like Chanel's got a screwed up childhood too. Like she watched her parents break up right in front of her. She probably knew about those little affairs that her daddy had. But anyways, we're gonna end this part right here, and then in the next part we're gonna throw a party, and we're gonna say goodbye in style. Because I've only ever ended LPs in parties. Because, like, in Spa Day, I ended with a wedding. And now in Get to Work, I'm going to end with a house party. And so, make sure you guys watch that. See you next time. Bye.